We got some of the strongest in the kingdom, which will be the gorilla, don't eat meat. The heaviest in the kingdom, let's just use an elephant for instance, don't eat meat.
Yeah.
The oldest in the kingdom, which is your tortoise, the oldest, they can get up to 300 years old right now. Guess what they don't eat? Meat. So why do we feel that we need to eat meat? Oh, because of culture. We've been living in somebody else's culture. So if you put all this together and look at your physiology, and then you start going into nature, and then you go to meat eaters. You look at a meat eater. A meat eater, 98% of the time, only eat meat. They're called carnivores.
Yeah.
Called carnivores. Now, if you see them starving and they don't get a kill, and they just need to, they need to eat something to sleep over for a night to go get up and go catch some meat the next day, a lion will eat some grass or to chew on a berry bush. It's very, very rare you see this. You probably only got 40 videos on the whole YouTube that show you this.
Yeah, that's all I look at. Like the majority of my watch history is studying animals.
So look, check this out. And that's all I do. So look, when you look at a feline, right? A feline is not vertical. We are vertical. We are upright walking human beings. When you look at a feline or a carnivore, something that eat meat, it is horizontal. It's low to the ground for it can pick up the amounts of speed to catch a prey.
Cheetahs,
so now,
lions, tigers.
So now we're starting to get into food, mind, body connection. This is where your physiology will tell you what you need to be eating. You can't get up to 70 miles an hour to catch a gazelle that runs 50 to 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
In fact, you got to create all types of tools and utensils. You got to create a gun and hide in the tree like a little bitch to shoot it, because you ain't gonna run up on it on your own.
Yeah.
You got to hide like a bitch in the tree to shoot it. You got to get camouflage to match. You see, these natural predators look like the jungle.
Yeah.
A lion looks like the desert. Its skin matches the actual dust of the floor.
It does.
It can creep and crouch. You don't have crouching capabilities. You don't have a tail to pivot you and to pick up speed, or have sensors on the back of the tail to know when something's behind you or in front of you. You don't have the sense of smell to even smell beyond a mile. A lion can smell blood beyond a mile. You can't smell. You a smoker, you drink, you can't smell past your fucking hand. So nothing about the anatomy of our body shows us that we are hunters. In fact, we got knives, we got guns, we got all types of things that are unnatural, that didn't come with our physiology and makeup, that we have to make outside of ourselves just to even kill these things.
Had to become engineers.
Exactly. Now check this out. It gets deeper. When a meat eater tracks down his meat, it don't wait till the meat is dead.
Yeah.
It starts immediately eating because it needs to get the phytonutrients from the living blood. Guess what we do? Let me show you how natural of herbivores and frugivores we are. We will kill the cow. My bad. You ain't killing it. You're going to go to the store and get it. Somebody else killed it. So you're not even killing your meat like they doing. And usually it's frozen, or if you get, grass-fed cow or whatever, because they try to make it sound like that's better when it's not. It still have a bunch of carcinogens. It's still cancer causing and causes mutations of the cells. But anyways, so you would get it from the store.
I want to get into that too.
Yes,
but
we
go
will.
ahead.
But look, you would cook the meat. You gonna cook all the blood out of the meat, which is where all the nutrients at. Right? And you black people, we want our shit well done.
Yeah.
Crispy. Hey, look, so
true.
check this out. You wouldn't eat that meat unseasoned. We talk about white people for doing that all the time.
Yeah.
Because they're closer to carnivores than us. They don't need seasoning on their meat. That's why they eat their meat bland. Because they got the hydrochloric acid to actually break their food down too. But that's a different topic though. But check this out. You are so much of a frugivore and ogivore, you would get that meat, you would cook all the blood out of it, because you ain't finna eat no bloody meat because you're not a carnivore. And guess what you put on top of it? Vegetables and fruits.
Yep.
Tomatoes, fruit. Lettuce, vegetables. Pickles, fruit, vegetables, whichever culture you want to come from. You see that? Mustard seed, that's a fruit. Ketchup come from tomato, that's another fruit. Then you put grains, vegetables, a vegetable seed on top of it and call it a hamburger bun. Hold on, let's not talk about the freaking seasoning that you season that meat up with to make it taste good. You done did everything in your power to get away from the meat. You seasoned it with paprika. You seasoned it with cilantro. You seasoned it with lemon pepper. You seasoned it with all these fruits, vegetables, and herbs. And then you put all fruits, vegetables, herbs on top of it just to eat it for it can taste good. Yeah. So technically, meat don't even taste good in its natural state to you.
That is.
You are not a carnivore. You're not a meat eater.
So essentially, people need to become
People need to go to nature and make the decision for themselves. Study nature and make the decision for yourselves. You are not a meat eater. And then you start seeing things like this. Because the vegan movement is a horrible movement. So I'm not here to push the vegan movement. I'm plant-based.
Yeah, I got you.
That vegan shit is horrible. Come with a lot of estrogen. It's turning men effeminate. I mean, it's doing a bunch of stuff to the community. But just do this. Try it. Get off the meat. You're gonna lose weight naturally.
Yep.
Without even working out. Showing you that you're not supposed to be that big. Right? Now, the vegan will get you big. I got fat off of vegan food. I've been vegan for like 13 years. And
really?
I got fat off the vegan food. I'm just now starting to lose my weight again. But genetically, I automatically have a slow thyroid in my family. Our metabolisms is slow, so I've never been like a real skinny person until I went on that 120-day juice fast to heal myself. Because I had a heart attack when I was 21. I had diabetes. I had scar tissue on my heart. My kidneys was failing, and I had hypertension, high blood pressure.
Healed all of that?
Healed all of that. Healed all of that. Man, I had vertigo. I used to have white spots on my skin, man. I had vertigo. Dick couldn't get hard because the high blood pressure. I went 3 months without. I went 3 months one day without no hard on. Tried my hardest to get one.
How old were you though?
I was 21. 21.
And it all comes from what you put in your body.
Yeah. And so I was drinking probably like a pint to a fifth of this one, Remy 1738 was the shit. I'm drinking 1738.
That's promoting that in the music too.
Selling dope, got all the, money in shoe boxes, don't know nothing about a bank account, rapping. I was a rapper, I can sing good. So, I'm living a lifestyle, drinking, smoking, and then I was selling coke. Well, me, they tell you don't get high off your own supply. I wanted to see what the big muckety muck was about. So I started snorting. And man, I ended up developing a heart condition, and at 21 I had a heart attack.
So at what point did you switch, or did that switch come on to where you like
the heart attack?
So it was at the heart attack?
Man, scared me straight.
Because it's a lot of guys, and honestly, it's crazy. And maybe it's different for me because I've never smoked. I don't drink.
Powerful.
Right?
Have you ever drank?
I mean, socially.
Yeah.
When you've gone out and be like, oh, okay, yeah, let me get a whatever.
Because we don't smoke and drink either, but
yeah, I just naturally I don't smoke and drink.
That's powerful, man.
Like I just never been into smoking. Like I don't smoke trees. I never smoked none of that.
Or you plant-based or you still eat meat?
No, I eat meat sometimes.
Okay.
Now, I'm very light on it though, simply because my father stopped before he passed away. He got in an accident a while ago, but my father.
Hold on. Moment of silence for your father. Ashe.
Yeah, he stopped because he became diabetic.
Yeah,
so
I had bad diabetes, man.
He completely got rid of he stopped eating meat altogether. And it seems like it just changed his life.
It does.
So I kind of adopted some of the ways of my parents, but obviously, you still live in the world, so you still get some of the culture, but a lot of the stuff I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do any of that.